Now back to Inside Real Estate. Here's Mike the Realtor.
Hey folks, we're back. We were talking insurance there with Richard Tonica, and make sure you catch up with him for all your insurance needs. And now it's time for Mortgage Talk. We got Terri Waggoner here live in studio. Terri, how are we doing today?
I am fabulous, Mike.
Well, good.
How about you?
I'm excellent as well.
Good.
You know, and of course the website, TerriWaggoner.com.
Yes.
TerriWaggoner.com for all of your mortgage refinance, Texas cash out needs.
Yes.
Another person that cares about you out there, not just a computer, but a real live person, and we want to talk to you and help you.
And you know what I was thinking while Richard was talking is, because we've always talked about come see us for the beginning of your process, take your application, full information, all of that. But, recently I've had a lot of customers that are past customers that call and just have questions. So we don't just lose you.
Right.
When you sign on the dotted line.
That's true.
We continue to provide whatever assistance and service you need. So it's Supreme Lending's motto is, we want you as a customer for life. So we will continue to answer all of your questions past the time that you sign to purchase your house. Yeah. As I'm sure Richard does with his customers. It's just a continuous service that we provide.
Yeah, absolutely. We, as much as we may like to or think we want to sometimes, if you've been a real pain in our butts, we think about changing our phone numbers. But,
yes.
But no kidding. We're here for you for forever. And I just had a situation with, that title company that went out of business. There was a TDI claim, and 3-4 months down the line, still trying to help somebody get
right.
That squared away. So, and the people call us for things all the time.
Yeah,
recommendations and all that stuff.
And some customers, probably more so than not. I like talking to them. They're nice people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not all of them, but
not all of them. True.
We won't call out names.
But we
anything.
we get to know you so well.
Yes.
And we go through such an intimate process. Especially we get to know all of your business.
That's right. I tell my customers sometimes that by the end of the application process, you are going to think I'm going to invite you over for Thanksgiving dinner. I know you so well.
That's right.
So
absolutely.
I'm not going to, but you're going to think that I'm going to.
That's right. We'll send you a Happy Holidays card, though.
That's right. We sure will.
Well, what do we got today?
Well, I wanted to bring some good news.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that was just announced from USDA Rural Development Loans.
Okay.
We've talked about them, I think, recently, but I wanted to talk about it again just because of this new change that's coming, and it is effective October the 1st. So currently, when you are doing a USDA rural development loan, you are paying an upfront mortgage insurance. They call it a guarantee fee. We've talked about the different names that all of them have, but they're basically the same thing.
Right.
So the upfront guarantee fee for USDA as of right now is 2.75. Okay. So if you are purchasing a $200,000 home, you're paying, hold on, I'm looking for my numbers. You're paying in your upfront guarantee fee $5,655.51. Okay. Well, as of October 1st, that 2.75 is being reduced to 1%.
Well, holy.
Yes.
Wow.
It's huge.
That
That's
is
huge. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, big time.
In addition, you are paying 0.50 on the monthly. So on USDA right now, you're paying 2.75 upfront. That is financed in. You can roll that in. And then you're paying a monthly for the life of the loan of 0.5. The monthly is changing to 0.35.
Okay.
So it's a pretty significant savings for the borrower.
That is huge.
Again, this does not go into effect until October 1st.
Okay.
But, if you're a real estate agent out there and you're listening to us and you have a client that is looking at homes that are USDA eligible, you might want to write an extra long contract because even if you write the contract in September, you can go on the 2017, they're calling it fiscal year 2017 fee schedule. That's what this is. Okay. But you cannot request the conditional commitment from USDA until after October the 1st. So your loan's not going to close in September. It's going to close in October. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty significant savings for your borrower. So that might be something you want to look at.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
But so this is how that works. So we've talked about this before too. When you do a USDA loan, you go through the whole underwriting process as if it wasn't a USDA. You get your clear to close from your underwriter. Then it's shipped off to USDA.
Yeah.
Well, USDA was closed for a few days for training a couple of weeks ago. So they're kind of backlogged right now. So right now they're running at 1 week to issue their conditional commitment, which isn't bad.
Not bad, yeah.
Having been closed for a week, that's really not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got that additional time, and then so as long as you don't issue or don't send off for that conditional commitment until October 1st or later, you're good. Okay, you can use the new fee schedule.
Yeah, remember, folks, on those USDA, that's the only other zero down option,
Right.
unless you're a veteran. So, there's a lot of areas that are still available. Now they're going to be around the peripheral of the DFW Metroplex, so you got to be willing to live sort of more in a rural area. But, if you work in the rural areas,
That's great.
That's a great thing for you, or as long as you're working on the outskirts of the Metroplex or willing to commute. We could find you a great house, zero down, and now with that going down from 2.75 to 1%,
it's a great loan.
The funding fee, that's pretty huge.
Right, and a lot of times on a USDA loan, when you're comparing, because I like to do that for borrowers, is show them different options for going with different loans. Zero down on a USDA is going to get you a lower payment than on an FHA loan with 3.5% down.
Right.
Especially with these changes coming. That's a given.
Yeah, the USDA rate's just better.
Right. So I just kind of wanted to touch on a few things on USDA again. Because it's a conventional product, not a government product, your loan amount can go up to $417,000. So it's not the loan restrictions on a FHA.
Okay.
You can have a 620 minimum credit score. Now, I will tell you, with a 620 minimum credit score, sometimes you need some what we call compensating factors, or it's going to be a difficult go of it to get an approval. They have a little more restrictions when it comes to the underwriting. So we have to pay attention to that. You have... if you are a non-permanent resident alien, there are instances for which we can get you a USDA loan, but those are extremely difficult and very rare. So you are U.S. citizen, you have a valid Social Security number, and permanent resident alien. Those are the ones who are going to have a little easier time of it.
Okay.
You've got... we said minimum credit score of 620 because Texas is a community property state. If you are married, we have to include your non-purchasing spouse debt in the debt to income ratio. So we have to pay attention to that. Student loans. Same thing applies as all the rest across the board. If you have student loans, we have to take 1% of the outstanding balance, or we use the payment amount that shows up. And a lot of times on student loans, those payment amounts don't show up.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the debt to income ratio on the USDA, remind me of that again, is that it's reasonably forgiving, isn't it?
No, not too terribly reasonably forgiving. You have to keep it at 29 over 41.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna be pretty restrictive there.
It's a little bit tighter, yeah.
And the ones that I have success getting it to go audit through the automated system, and by the way, USDA's automated system is called GUS, G-U-S. So as long as we can get an approval through GUS, yeah, good old GUS, with 41% or less, you're good. A lot of times that doesn't happen. GUS likes the lower debt ratios.
Well, if we hit GUS in the head, does just it's a computer screen? If we just hit it a few times, will it work?
I've tried that and it did not work, Mike. I definitely tried.
Dadgummit.
You can do what we call a manual underwrite. So if you don't get the automated approval through GUS, as long as our debt ratios are good, we can do a manual underwrite. I've done many of those this year. And it's kind of weird. You've got a borrower who has better credit scores, but we didn't get an approval, but his ratios were high. You can't do the manual underwrite versus a borrower who has lower credit scores, but his debt ratios are in line. You can do a manual on that. Okay. So you have to pay attention to where your ratios are on a USDA loan for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. So we can play with that and figure out where you're at to help you get to the right spot.
That's right.
So that maybe we can let them take advantage of this new reduction in the funding fee for the USDA.
And there are income restrictions, so we have to make sure we meet that as well. And that depends on what area you're buying in and your family size.
Okay. Very good. Well, that's all good. You're right. That was positive. That's good stuff. Yeah, we can save. Hey, we can save you people money out there.
That's right. That's what we do.
That's right. If they just give us a shout, we'll take care of them all the way around. And buyers, hey, my services to you are free, so I can't.
That's right.
It's hard to beat that.
You cannot beat that deal.
That's
Not
free,
at all.
and then you've got programs that are giving them money back, reducing fees, and then of course Richard's going to save them money, nonstop.
It is a win-win-win.
That's right.
And they can go to my website and apply right there on my website. So
Absolutely.
There's a little button there. You just click and it says apply here, and it'll send me all your information.
Yep. TerriWaggoner.com is the website. So give her a shout, and she's got an app as well. So if you want to hook up with that, you can catch that on the website as well. So there you go, folks. Hey, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come on back. See you in a few.